But you got to congratulate Clemson, and they outperformed us. They outpitched us in one run in the last 18 innings or so. I thought we had a better offensive team I think we have a better offensive team than what we showed the last 18 innings. But you have to give credit to Clemson's pitchers credit. They kind of manhandled us a little bit there the last 18 innings, and that was disappointing from my end. But we'll have to regroup and go back to work.
Was it more their pitching, or just
you
your hitters just didn't?
You got to give credit to the opponent, and they certainly threw strikes, worked ahead in the count, worked fast, and then we didn't make many adjustments on our end, and combine those things and get a result like that. What happened the last 18 innings.
It hadn't been to me earlier until the series. You were converting when you had men on base. You had a lot of men on base in the early part of this.
We got some guys on base. A lot of those situations where we're 2 outs and nobody on them, we try to manufacture something. You got to get leadoff guys on base, and we got to get guys fight a little bit harder with nobody out in the inning, and try to set the table for some of the other guys. Trying to do it all with 2 outs is asking a little bit too much, and we gotta get better at that. We got to get better with nobody out. We got to try to find a way to get on first base, set the table for some other guys, create some opportunities. We didn't have many opportunities. Certainly less than 2 outs. I don't think we had any. We manufactured a few with 2 outs, but give credit to Clemson. They played some beautiful baseball the last 18 innings. The way they pitched was extremely impressive.
How about your pitching on Saturday and Sunday, though? Even though you didn't have any runs,
our pitching was
pitch
fine.
well enough?
Our pitching kept us in the game. If you'd have told me today that you're gonna hold them to 4 runs, I'd have taken it. And said, hey, let's go see if we can score 5 and win. And so I give credit. Our pitchers kept us in the game, did all we asked them to do. I got some things I got to think about and decide upon in regards to how we go about some things from a lineup perspective, but and from and how we're going to set up our rotation. But pitching wasn't the problem. Their pitching was our problem. They stuffed us pretty good, and we got to regroup and go back to the drawing board a little bit, get a little bit tougher, compete a little bit harder in the batter's box.
A lot of people aren't expecting a lot out of this Clemson team this year. Could Monty have a better team maybe than people are thinking?
Shoot, I think they're very good, and offensively they're very, very good, 1-9, and their pitching was very, very impressive. I thought maybe some of the preseason predictions were, they might be a little bit thin on the mound. I saw none of that. I was very impressed with their arms. I was very impressed with the guys they brought in the bullpen. You got to give them credit. They pitched very, very, very well, and they won the series. You got to congratulate them. But no, they got a very, very, very good team. And offensively, they play defense. They're physical. They can hit the ball out of the ballpark. They got the makings of having a really, really good team.
You've been very pleased with the makeup of your team prior to this weekend, their character and their fight. Will this be a test for them? And do you have the guys to make it to
very much so. Very much so. I mean, listen, this is a weekend series in the first week of March, and while it's a bitter pill to swallow, it's I'm not ready to judge my guys' fight and character and tenacity and all that stuff based on the last 2 games. They've been great for me since August, and we got out of character a little bit the last 18 innings, and we got to get back to work.
Anything else, guys?
Thanks,
Coach.